What is up, YouTube? Really? Really? Come on, man. I'm trying to fucking vlog here.
Pull out the camera. This guy's always beside me. He's getting in my vlog.
This guy's got a little GoPro.
He's got some kind of shit
He's
going
got real
on.
channel going.
I'm trying to do things.
No, come on, man. Seriously, I'm trying to do my intro here.
Get out of here.
Welcome to TrailspinTV. So it is day 3 at Overland Expo East 2018. I don't really have much of a plan today. I'm just going to kind of walk around and talk to the vendors and talk to the people, the campers, the patrons about their experience. It's getting mixed reactions. Some people are having a blast. Some people are having the worst day of their lives. Getting in and out of here, getting turned away at the door. I'm sure you guys have already, by the time this video came out, probably have already seen that it was a bit of a mess here. Lots of mud, terrible weather. But so that's the plan for today. I'm actually hanging out here with Sir William Goes. Kind of a big influence for the Trailspin team, and obviously I'd already done the Trans-America Trail by the time I did it, so I got a lot of information from him, super valuable. So make sure you check his channel out. So we're just gonna chill, hang out, walk around, and try to figure out how everybody's feeling about this event.
Alright, so you want to know my opinion about the event? Oh, okay.
I want to know what your experience was like.
Alright, so my experience, this is my 5th or 6th Overland Expo, I think 5th. And I have to say, the one benefit to this weekend, I had internet. I have never had a good internet experience at any Overland Expo as a vendor. I mean, all the time I'm constantly not able to take transactions. This weekend, I've not had a single problem with it. I don't know if there's less people or what, but that aspect, I was able to sell things and recoup my costs and get out here and have fun. Other than that, being placed at the mud bog, I have been told by several people we got the award for the best and deepest mud hole. There will be shoes found for the next 100 years in this mud. But
like a feedlot.
You know what I mean? And it's good. We were able to harvest more than a few river rocks for our front patio, which people have utilized all weekend, which is good.
That is pretty pleasant.
And there's Jason showing off the true depth.
Yeah, no, this is a permanent adjustment.
Actually, wait. There we go, see? There you go.
Oh, man. He's down in there. Oh, got enough info. We've had to do a few recoveries. Luckily, most people just keep it in 2-wheel drive. But when they get into the 4-wheel drive, that's not good. So, yeah, it does. But overall, my experience at Overland Expo has been good. If you can't hack it in the mud and you're in the overland world, then get out.
That's what it is.
Fancy cameras.
He won't be able to see us because the sun.
And there's a big fingerprint right on his lens.
I got an ND filter, sir.
Oh, there's a fingerprint on the lens. Fingerprint on the lens. Hey.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, I see it. It's right there. Right there. Yep.
Opus, which is a camper trailer out of Europe, and just come over in the last year and a half to.
All right, so this is Zach. I just met Zach last night, but he's part of the vendor experience here, and he's going to just touch on a little bit about what he thought and about the whole process and how they handled everything.
This is my 5th Overland Expo, my 3rd on the East Coast, and I think that this is one of the worst I've ever been to. The organization, they're packing everybody in here, turning people away. I personally know a few of the vendors who they wouldn't let in, saying it was too full. When we've got a booth with thousands of dollars worth of product here, wouldn't let us in. I'm highly disappointed.
Do you feel that the fact that the conditions were like this and that the patrons were, do you feel like the patrons and the campers were treated fairly? And do you feel like if they weren't, did that like devalue the entire experience as far as, you know, the money that was spent to be here as a vendor? Do you feel that if people can't get around, does it help you? Does it hurt or help you sell products?
Oh, absolutely. It hurt us tremendously. You know, the turning people away, the access even to get over here, you're having to walk through literal feet of mud sometimes. I mean, mud coming over your boot. It's terrible. The foot traffic's been slow all day. It's been like this all weekend. What you see now, it's
Definitely slowing down.
absolutely. It was a rough show, and it should have been organized much better. And I'm disappointed.
Well, appreciate your time, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
I've had a blast hanging out.
Absolutely, man. It's been great. It's been great.
Some great stuff here.
You ever see me say that I forgot to turn the mic on? I forgot to turn the mic on.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna start leaving it on. It doesn't make any sense to even turn it off. But so you got the camper in May. You've been in.
We ordered it in May. We picked it up 3 weeks ago. We've living out of it for 13 days since we got it. This is our first Overland Expo.
Guess we're not Overland virgins anymore.
That's right.
That's right. Got a lot from the guys camping. You know, we're camped next to Timbo Tusk. So those guys have been doing this for a while and been doing it all over.
Good food then the whole entire time.
Oh yeah.
Those guys can cook,
Oh yeah.
can't they? I mean, they got to, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I mean, there was some good stuff at the expo. There was some decent deals, which we were kind of expecting. Kind of disappointed there weren't some vendors here, but I guess since this is the baby one, we'll be going to the one in West and seeing what that one's all about. So,
How do you feel like the weather like affected? I mean, did it make your
Oh, come on, man. I mean,
now that it's all
this is
cleared
what we're
up.
doing
Yeah,
it
now
for,
that it's all
right?
cleared
This is what,
up.
yeah, it sucked because it was wet and it was cold, but this is what we're doing it for. I mean, we're not out here for sunshiny days on the beach every single day.
Yeah.
You take the good with the bad. It makes you enjoy this so much more.
Oh, yeah.
Friday was horrible. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is great.
Oh,
It's cool to meet you guys. Like I know I met you guys inside
Yeah.
yesterday, and it's cool. Like, well, welcome to Overlanding and the expo.
You're officially now no longer overlanding virgins, so
That's right.
congratulations on that deal. And based off of your response to that question, I'd say you're not going to have any problem overlanding as long as you just
yeah.
come prepared, right?
Oh yeah, you guys are set up though. Conqueror trailer and
I
oh
think
man,
you're good to go.
yeah.
Mr. Aaron Brown. So how was your Overland Expo vendor experience?
Well, here we are, Sunday morning, 9 o'clock, and we're at the house we rented near the venue, and we're leaving. And it's not because of the weather. It's because of multiple other reasons that the weather just compounded one bad decision after another by the staff of Overland Expo. I think one of the big things is, as a vendor, I was not told that they were going to shuttle people in on buses from 3 different remote locations over 10 miles from the event. Now, these people really deserve a medal because they stood in line 3 to 4 hours to get on a bus for 30 minutes to get to the venue and spend 2 hours and maybe get back. There was people standing in line in sub-freezing temperatures last night waiting to get back on a bus. That's really bad organization. I don't know where the people from the expo were, why those other people were freezing, but I'm sure they were not outside freezing at that point. But overall, what I enjoy about Overland Expo is the people and the camaraderie of, you know, everybody that's like-minded, and I think a lot of people trudged through and made the best of it, including us. But after 4 days of this event, I can't ask my people that work for me to stand in 6 inches of mud while nobody at the event does anything. I mean, my message is to you, even if you plan on doing nothing, at least walk around and talk to people like you might do something, so we don't all leave completely upset. Past the weather, I can deal with it and I understand it, but everything leading up to the weather, it's just another fail, very similar to the experience I had at Overland Expo West. And I really think if they're going to make this right, they need to start with the people that paid money to come and outfit and learn, or whatever they call it, but had zero opportunity to do that because they closed an Overland course at an Overland event. All right, I guess when the trail gets rough, we just like close it. I don't know. I mean, that seemed like a perfect opportunity to combine some classes and learn something and do something. But no, they closed that for those poor people that paid close to $400 for this experience, and then turned them away at the gate and made them wait 3.5 hours. Now, what all that chaos does that they did to those people is it devalues my booth and every other vendor's booth in the place. And that has nothing to do with weather. Because people, no matter if the weather was perfect, people could not get to the show. So you devalued my booth, you lied to me, there was no trailer parking there, there was no vendor parking, and there was no even day pass parking hardly. And what's really frustrating is the people that you turned away. If you remember the parking lot they tried to send me to with my trailer that I could barely get the FJ in, was for the most part a big empty field. Why didn't you take those people there? I mean, take action, not a reaction, and that's all they've done is just react to problems. And they must have a table somewhere that says, what's the worst decision we can make? Let's do that, because that's all I've seen the last 4 days. So take all that into consideration the next time you plan an event, because I will, and they're very nice people and they're very fair, and I hope they do the right thing. So you guys have a good day, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the expo.
Go. Look at
Hey guys, I know I talked shit before, but check it out, boy! Overland Bound member, yo!
I really liked it when it was Lake Mormon. It was really nice.
What about this one?
This one was good. I mean, I think definitely for vendor-wise, there was tons of vendors, but you know, the Friday rain just really dampened everything and made it
difficult to get to everybody's booth.
Yes, definitely. And then I think from what I saw on the from what text I could get and everything, which you know, cell phone signal is terrible. And I'm not so sure if that was the signal or just the fact that so many people were just overwhelming the tower. Yeah. But I had some friends, about 6 other folks that were supposed to come, and they were coming yesterday, and they all got turned away. So that's probably the most negative thing that about this whole one is, you know, people getting turned away who had already paid and drove for 6 or 8 hours or longer, and then couldn't get in. So
that seems to be, I mean, like even from a vendor perspective, like they feel bad for the campers and they feel bad for the people that came to visit the booths and stuff like that, and then the campers feel bad for the vendors because they can't access their stuff. So I don't know if it's managed as well as it could be. I feel like there's definitely a lack of communication. Like they got a bunch of signs up on the bar up there that says everybody has to be out by tonight. Like, did you get any kind of like?
I got a little sticker on the van, and I think the other thing that I think they may have relied on volunteers a little too much this time. And you know, I mean, when you get for volunteers, you're only going to get so many, and if that's what you're relying on to, like for over here, you know, we had for a little while we had people directing, and then you know they have to go to the bathroom. You know, there's nobody that really to fill in, and you know, so for I think about 30 or 40 minutes there was nobody telling people to, hey, don't go down in that bottoms area or you're going to get stuck. So I literally bought a second set of Max Tracks because I had one already. So I went and bought another set, and it just kept helping people get unstuck in that area over there.
That's crazy. And you said you had to use them to get yourself in and out. And so, I mean, if you didn't have traction boards, do you think they had any other like backup plan to try to get people in and out of here?
I heard earlier that they do have some kind of plan for later on today, like especially for all the vendors to get out, you know, because I think some of the vendors are not even in four-wheel drive, and so I think they do have a plan for that, from what I heard anyway. And I spoke with the Luminous guys, the Sportsmanville guys, and the guy next door, Carl. I think he has the Sportsmanville with all the stickers on it. And so I hung out there last night. We did the little Sportsmobile happy hour, so that was pretty cool. That was awesome.
Nice.
And got to talk with the ex-Overland guys. That was really cool.
Yeah, that's a good group.
So it's always good to see people you see on on YouTube all the time, and you actually get to see them. And
yeah, that's the impression we keep getting too. Is like everybody just kind of likes being able to meet people. You know what I mean? It really is just about the people, and it's about the community and stuff like that too. Like-minded people. But what was your name?
Chris.
Chris, it was nice to meet you, man. Thanks for chatting.
All right, thank you. Cool, man.
Hey,
what's up, man?
There he is.
What's going on?
Not too much, man. How you doing?
How was your experience?
It was good. It was good.
Brandon, by the way. Nice to meet you.
My wife Rachel.
Actually, today's video is just me walking around talking to vendors and campers and how their actual experiences was, given the fact that some people didn't even get in and spend extra money. What do you think?
You know what? I talked to a lot about that, and I got caught in the bus debacle yesterday. Took us 2.5, 3 hours to get out here. It was a pain in the ass. You know, I work in transportation logistics. I gave them some suggestions. They just were like, nah, sorry, we're just going to do what we're going to do. And I think there was 500 people waiting to get there at the Oscar, the brewing company.
That's crazy.
And that's just nuts. But every vendor I've talked to said they sold out everything they brought. So they had a really good experience. And so, overall on balance, I think this community is fairly forgiving. But if they keep this up, they're going to get roasted on this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they certainly are.
And everybody keeps coming back to the whole, like, it's about the people, which it is.
Yeah.
It's been great meeting everybody, meeting new people, and obviously getting to see people there, It's good to see you, by the way.
Yes,
I really
absolutely.
expected to hit me up yesterday.
Now, you know what? We had no service. And it took me, we got to the brewing company at 11. We didn't get on the grounds until 2:30. And then we had to go eat. And that was another debacle. They need to do something about the food. The boys wanted pizza. Hour and 10 minutes to get a slice of pizza. How in the hell, you can't do that.
No.
You can't.
What's up, boy? Hey, hold up. Hey. Slow down, man. Slow down. Going out and around here.
Okay.
Too much.
Try not to stick your tires. Are you in low range?
Lick it into low range.
The idea is the tractor. Take it nice and easy. So what I want to do is when it's clear, I want to have you pull over here a little more, and I want you to go across, and I want you to try to stay.
Is that the new red sign? I think you guys were asking about that. I'm not sure if that's what you guys were talking about. But just try to get a close-up shot. They're trying to get out of here. So I don't want to stick my nose too far in, but kind of cool looking.
Okay.
Well, came down here with the expectation that maybe some of the vendors were going to get stuck, and I thought it'd be funny and amusing and all that, but it looks like everybody's getting out of here pretty easily. It's definitely getting torn up.
Gotta stay on the grass. This way, come this way.
I think
But
everybody's doing all right.
it looks like at this point everybody's just kind of working their way around and avoiding all the soupy stuff and all that. Still kind of curious about these guys getting out of here, so I'm gonna stick around for a little bit. That big boy version 1 $1.5 million earth roamer is still sitting there, which I heard was like 28,000 pounds or something like that. So it's running, so it means they're moving at some point. So might hang out for like 10-15 more minutes, see if this guy tries to get out, and if anything cool happens, we'll be back to that. But overall, good day. Talked to a lot of cool people, met a lot of cool people, did some networking. Hopefully let you guys check out a couple different things that you haven't seen quite yet. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Look at the windows are all fogged up. What's going on in there? A little bumping and grinding going on there? Somewhat uneventful. Thought it was gonna be a little more exciting. Looks like they're pulling all the big trailers out here with tractors, and with a little bit of speed, everybody's just kind of barreling right through the mud. So, definitely.
We wanted to see everybody get stuck. I wanted to see them get stuck. If you came out here and something really big and didn't get stuck, I'm disappointed.
Yeah, and if you're still here watching this and you saw the earth rummer get stuck, please send me that footage. I don't even want to put it on my channel. I just want to see it. And if they got out, no problem. I still want to see it.
Yeah, prove it.
That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for Expo. Will and I are walking back to our rigs, and I think heading in different directions.
Yeah, that's kind of what we do. Oh, there's what's his name from Glamping? I can't remember. Him and his wife do a bunch of stuff.
It was I don't know.
I don't know. Is it?
What are you talking about?
The guy in the purple shirt. He's got a channel. Him and his wife got a channel.
Oh, got you. I don't know why Will keeps messing up my intros and outros, but maybe because I did it to him all weekend. But that's it. That is the show. You doing this again, man?
I mean, is this, wait, hang on, we heard about double living. Is this double vlogging?
This is me vlogging you, vlogging me, vlogging you.
All right, you're vlogging me and I'm vlogging you, both vlogging each other. Vlog at the same time.
Yeah.
Now, if we point the cameras at that point, does it go on for infinity?
Yeah, I think it's like looking into like 7 mirrors at the same time. Anyway, that's it. We out. See you guys next time.